If you've been through a strategy process and felt like it was a waste of time, you're not alone. Maybe it started strong, with Post-its everywhere and great energy, and then a few weeks pass, and nothing. Maybe you get a slide deck. Maybe you get a PDF. Maybe you get some bold words. Maybe you get a model with arrows, but when you try to use it, it doesn't actually fit. It's too vague, or it's too rigid, or it's just not real. It goes into the "we should probably look at that thing again" folder. And your team goes back to guessing. We see it all the time. And honestly, that's why we do strategy differently. At Tellwell, strategy is not just a deliverable. It's not a fancy plan that looks great but never gets used. It's not a vibe, it's not a vision board, and it's definitely not just a list of tactics dressed up in consultant language. Our strategy is a story-driven roadmap built with your team, not just handed to you. It's grounded in questions like, what's the through line of our work? What do your people need to hear, feel, and believe? What's already working? And what's in the way? What do you want your audience to do as a result? We do this by building it together in conversation, in curiosity, and in context. Because we believe strategy isn't just about clarity, it's about ownership. If your team didn't help build it, they definitely won't use it. And if it doesn't fit into your rhythms, it just won't stick. And if it doesn't come from your real story, well, we know from experience, it just won't resonate. There's always this moment in strategy engagements where this clicks. It's usually when someone says, wait, this is the first time all of this has been in one place. Or when a communications leader turns to their executive director and says, this is what I've been trying to say for 2 years. Or when someone realizes they don't have to say everything all at once, they just need to say the right thing to the right people at the right time. And that's what strategy unlocks: alignment, relief, and forward momentum. Our process is equal parts excavation and synthesis. We ask the big questions, the ones maybe you haven't had time to ask yourselves. We listen hard. We cut through the noise, and we turn all of that back into something that you can use every single day. This usually looks like a super clear story that you can tell again and again, a messaging guide that actually makes writing easier, a campaign roadmap or editorial rhythm, and a shared sense of what success actually looks like. We also build in time for momentum, not just big ideas, but also where to start, what to do next, who to involve, and how to know if it's even working. And then finally, we leave space for it to grow, because strategy isn't and shouldn't be a snapshot. It's a system, it's a rhythm, it's a living, breathing alignment tool. The truth is, most people want to do aligned, meaningful work. They're just stuck in reacting. They're overwhelmed, they're exhausted, they're good at the grind, but bad at the pause. So we make the pause worth it. We create space for your team to think, to reflect, and to reconnect. And from that space, we can then build a plan that helps you move forward with purpose. So, if you're tired of strategy that looks good but goes nowhere, or messaging that sounds right but doesn't feel like you, let's do it a little bit differently. Let's build something your team actually uses, something your board actually reads, something your audience actually responds to. Strategy shouldn't be a burden. It should feel like clarity. That's the Tellwell way. Not just a plan, it's a story. It's a roadmap. It's a way forward built together.